Lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. He's around first, heading for two, but that'll hit off the wall in left center, and he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a one-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
Here's Randy Arozarena as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-2. One out and a runner on second base. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He loses him on ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Lau at second. Arozarena at first. 1 gone. Count even now at 1-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that cave, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The 1-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
So a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
The payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Payoff pitch on its way. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So runners in scoring position, and here is Willie Adames looking to put them ahead early with this at bat. From the stretch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Ready with the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here it is.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
2 out, bases loaded. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
2 words, Matt. High ceiling. This guy has a chance to be one of the most dominant pitchers in all of baseball. Big, tall, strong guy with a big power arm and a nasty hammer curveball. If he's throwing strikes with his fastball and his curveball, he's nearly impossible to hit.
Striding in is Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
1-1, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's 3 for 9. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Corey Seager waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. 1 away.
Batting second.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Corey Seager comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the offense.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
The third baseman, Justin Turner.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. first shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Yo, what's up, Eli?
But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And another foul ball. Seager, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's a perfect 2 for 2. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A hitter who has been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals.
Time for minor league baseball. Now to the plate, here is Kevin Butler. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Kevin Butler.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And now, Alec Castillo. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And that's the second out. Next to hit is Jackson Reeds. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. 1 there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So now to the plate, Jackson Flores. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jackson Flores.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Over to first, and that retires the side. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5.
Leading off for the
now into the box, Kevin Butler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line towards center field. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do.
middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Lakdawala is under it, and he's got it for the first out. And they get the double play. Ready now is Tim Lakdawala, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything?
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Make it 6 shutout innings. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Kevin Butler.
You're just seeing a great game plan get executed out on the mound. They've been able to keep this lineup in check all day long, and when they have hit the ball hard, credit to the defense.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Van Valkenburg is right. So the next to bat will be Brian Volek. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit on the ground out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Next, it'll be Kevin Butler.
The second baseman, Kevin.
First delivery to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Harrisburg Senators came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Carson Teal takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Welcome to MLB The Show, and this presentation. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Kevin Butler.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. At the plate now is Austin Wins. Runners off for second, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The throw is wild, and it gets away. So stepping in is Tate Bake as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, Matty, so difficult to hit from both sides of the plate, but his eyes light up when he's hitting left-handed against the righties out on the mound. He's been torching them all year long.
Butler camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Next, it'll be Alec Keller. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Right to him. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left.
Leading off for the baseoff. The second
now it'll be Kevin Butler. First pitch of the AB now. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Pick it up,
so an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitcher's meeting.
And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
So next to bat will be Christopher Cespedes. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance.
Yeah, what do you know, Matty? Situation presents itself again. Don't try and do too much. Look for something elevated and drive it into the outfield.
Number 2.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder at the track. The wall. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Hey, you drive to the park and dream of...
Digging in next, Kevin Butler singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase. So now into the box is Israel Pineda. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cole Freeman. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kevin Butler. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Wow, last night must seem like a million years ago. They couldn't get anything going, but they're lighting it up in this one.
Now batting.
And now in the box, Austin wins. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit on the ground to third. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Next up, Tate Bake. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Now at the plate, Cole Freeman. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Cole Freeman.
Hard hit ball to second, reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So good work to put up the 0 after the 8-run outburst last time around.
Now
into the box, Kevin Butler. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they try to claw back, it's a 5-run deficit.
Well, this guy's been unhittable. Well, the baseball purists certainly wouldn't love a game like this one with tons of offense, but you certainly can't complain about the lack of action. Pretty impressive showing from both of these teams up there swinging the bats.
14-9 is the final score here. The show's continuing coverage of Double-A Northeast. Next to stand in is Kevin Butler. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home. This would be huge for this team.
But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Now at the plate, here is Kevin Butler.
Second baseman.
First offering.
Butler.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly.
Dig.
First gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. And now here is Kevin Butler. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, man. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And there's one away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Osvaldo Duarte. He doubled his last time up. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Reined in. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in next, Aldrin Corredor. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Bounce it to the left side. Fielded cleanly. 1 there. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1. So here is Kevin Butler. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up.
Run it.
The out, 3 unassisted.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Command of
Another look at one of my favorite prospects to talk about. He's doing really well with the bat in his hands early on in his professional career. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline is with me today. Jim, what do you make of his work so far?
He's been really impressive to me. And look, we knew this guy had talent. I mean, obviously, you have to have talent to get drafted. You have to have talent to get to Double-A. But, you know, the pitching's different in Double-A. At this point, it's not just guys who have stuff. They have guys who can have quality secondary pitches and throw them for strikes. So you can't just, you know, go up there, grip it and rip it and look for a mistake. And you could see this every day watching this guy. He's got a good approach at the plate. He's swinging at strikes. He's letting bad pitches go by. He's not getting fooled by off-speed pitches. He's got a plan at the plate, and he's executing executing it. You can see that this guy's clearly working hard every day to get better.
The game's future stars are... So here's the cleanup hitter. Kevin Butler took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First delivery to him. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
To 1-2 now. From the stretch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from these guys.
Last half of the second set to go. And next to hit is the catcher, Jackson Reeds.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And there's 1 down now. Now to bat, Kevin Butler struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling good.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And stepping in, Alec Keller. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in to second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Stepping up is Kevin Butler. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can dominate him for a 3rd time.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
He struck him out. The 3rd. Up next, Alec Keller. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
And they don't need anything special from him right here. They need to find a way to just move that runner up 90 feet. Don't be shocked if the sac bunt gets laid down.
There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Now at the plate is Jackson Flores, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Leading off the inning, it'll be Kevin Butler trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. First offering. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And he'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game. So now here is Jackson Flores. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. On the ground is short. Could this be two? To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the double. Now into the box, Kevin Butler. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the AB now. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
2 balls and a strike.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he takes strike 3 called on the